Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm Jenny Craig Brown, your host here at Great News Weekly with greatnews.life. So welcome to the only exclusively positive news show that I'm aware of. Come on in, hang out with us for what will certainly be an awesome Easter episode. So come on in. We've got Easter galore. We've got puns. We've got all you can ever imagine here. So if you've not tuned in before, this is the exclusively positive news brought to you by Great News Weekly and me. So tell me your good news, comment below, tell me what you got going on in your life today, tell me you're tuned in watching us and our fun Easter episode, whatever you've got good, and then I'm going to fill you in on some good news myself. So check it out. I hope everyone is looking forward to an extra special Easter day. I know I am, and somebody very special surprised me here at Camp Life recently. Check it out. What are you doing here? Come on in. Well, thanks for being here with me today, Easter Bunny. I really appreciate it. As most know, your big day is right around the corner. Do you think you're ready? So, do you have all your eggs ready? So, what is your favorite Easter egg color to hide? It's a secret. But stay tuned and we'll reveal it later. So as I said, stay tuned. We've got the secret. I know it, of course. I was there. And I'm going to fill you in on the favorite egg color at the end of the show. So check it out. So also up for Easter, we love to celebrate Easter, but how much do we really know about the actual traditions that we take part in every single year? So lifer Aubrey took a crack at figuring out some of the reasons why Easter eggs, bunnies, and peeps are all associated with the holiday. Here she is.
So between the brightly colored Easter eggs and a random rabbit that delivers them, you may be curious as to why there are so many weird traditions with Easter, and I certainly didn't know a lot, so I did some searching, and I have a few fun facts to share with you about Easter. Back in medieval times, there was a game that they used to play where a priest would give one of the choir boys a hard-boiled egg. And what they would do is they would pass this egg around until the clock struck midnight, and whoever was holding the egg, guess what they got? They got to eat the egg. That was their reward. So for those who are curious about where the Easter Bunny even came from, it actually happened in Germany in the 16th century that they had the tradition of a bunny going around and handing eggs to people. And so this actually came to the US through the Dutch settlers that settled in Pennsylvania in the 16th century. I don't know if you're a peep fan, but if you are, here's a little fact hit for you that you may be interested in. So peeps actually used to take forever to make. They actually took 27 hours to make and then set before they were ready to go. But now, thanks to modern machinery, we're able to do it in 6 minutes rather than in 1953 when it took the 27 hours. And that's a good thing because we eat 1.5 million peeps a year. Another classic treat in addition to the peeps is the chocolate Easter egg. And there is actually the biggest Easter egg in the world is in Italy, and it is 34 feet tall and weighs almost 19,000 pounds. It was made in 2011, so I don't know if it's still there, but that is an impressive size. So if you're like me, you may wonder why Easter fluctuates when with Thanksgiving it's every third Thursday, and then with Christmas it's always the solid 25th. But the reason is actually because it follows the lunar calendar. So the first Sunday after the first full moon, after March 21st, is Easter Sunday. So this Easter, if you want to sound like a whiz in front of your family, just remember these fun facts, Google some more, and tell them about the largest chocolate Easter egg, which is in Italy.
Okay, we've got tons of comments coming in. I love all of these. So Cami was loving Peter Cottontail. She said, "This is seriously the cutest thing I have ever seen." Thanks, Peter Cottontail. Stephanie also said the Easter Bunny was super cute. Now, there's also some guessing going on with the color of the egg. So Cami tossed out that she thinks it's green. Stephanie said purple. And then there's a lot of conversation happening about peeps. Y'all, listen. I am not a peep person, so maybe this is another question we need to ask the audience. Who's a peep person? Do you guys yay or nay for the peeps? Tell me what you think. I am not a peep person, but you guys go with your peep self. I just don't understand if they're not that great to take that long to make. My only opinion. So next up, we all know that Easter doesn't really feel like Easter until you've got your family around a dinner table. So I took a trip over to Wise Guys Liquors here in Valparaiso to connect with their wine expert. I got another one to help us in planning our pairings for the upcoming special dinner. Hey everybody, I'm here at Wise Guys Discount Liquors in Valparaiso. This is their new location and they're gonna teach us more about wine. With the upcoming Easter and Passover holidays, Mark is here to show us all about pairing our wines with the dishes we're gonna make, and we're really excited to learn more. Let's go check it out.
For Easter, there's always a possibility of roast lamb, crown lamb, or butterfly lamb, or lamb lollipops, and things like that. And a dish that I describe as rich and savory and maybe some rosemary calls for me for a savory wine, say from Bordeaux, a Cabernet, maybe a sturdy Barolo. So those are my thoughts for that. Then one can look at a honey glazed baked ham, which is very typical.
It's one of our classics in my family.
A lot of my relatives always do that.
Yeah.
And that dish I describe as supple. It can be juicy, sweet, aromatic. So I thought that was definitely then a dish that would call for an aromatic white wine, such as an Alsatian blend or a Viognier or a fruity Beaujolais.
Okay.
Tilapia seems very popular nowadays.
Yeah.
So just a little whitefish there that I describe as light, mild, flaky, semi-oily. And so for that, I think it calls for a crisp, clean Chardonnay. It would maybe a Falangina Foodie di San Gregoria, that would take you under the, or else a mineral floral rosé, could be something to consider. And finally, as an entree, pizza rustica, which is an Italian old school pizza dish that has prosciutto and ham, pepperoni, asparagus. It can be very cheesy, and so it's a dish I describe as rich, filling, cheesy, savory, herbal. And so with that, I started thinking, okay, what wines could go with that? A full-bodied Italian red from Tuscany, or maybe a wine from Veneto, where Romeo and Juliet were, supposedly hanging out, but an Amarone from there.
These are adventurous.
Yes.
And you have some other options for those that maybe want to stick a little closer to home and be a little less adventurous.
So you've been to our library there, and that's where we talk about some of the more eclectic wines, but then we have a wider range of other wines that can meet those same criterion as what my utopian wines were doing. So if one was looking for some Chardonnay other than Starmont, one can see here, these are some nice Chardonnays that could pair well with that and be nice, crisp apple pear aromatics and that sort of thing.
And they can find them all here with your help, or if they know what they want, they can use the app and order it all on there for curbside in Valpo. Exactly. And just make sure before you go that they have what you need. Well, there you have it, folks. I feel like I am super prepped, not only for our Easter celebration with my fam, but also for spring wine in general. I'm really excited to try out all these new pairings and all the info I learned today. Kudos again to Mark and the entire Wise Guys team. It's so fun. If you've not been into the new location in Valparaiso, it is awesome. And they have a wine nook there that's just, don't bring a book and curl up. They discourage that, but it's just beautiful. So check it out if you haven't been. And Mark is there a lot of times, especially on the weekends. So he can help you, but he also leaves a ton of information behind if he's not there to help you. And the entire team is extremely knowledgeable and will always assist as well. So kudos to them. I feel feel like I am up and ready for kind of the Easter holiday. I've got, there's some fun comments here. So let's go through these. So I asked about Peeps. Katie said she's not into the Peeps either. I think we've got, and then there's some wine conversation. Carter Dahlgren said all wine is good. Cami said, I just tried the strawberry mango Moscato this past weekend, and it was fantabulous. Great job. I haven't had that one yet, but I will definitely check it out. I'm sure they've got it there too. And this one's really fun too. Linda mentioned that she went to Bao Pastry last week. The chocolate almond croissants were heaven. Thanks so much for featuring these places. Good. I'm super happy that you guys went. That's really awesome. I have stopped by as well. They're a fantastic place. Of course, our recommendations are always awesome, so you can always count on us. Thanks again, Bao, to Bao Pastry for being a part. That was really fun. That was last week's show. If you didn't see that and you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out last week's show. It's still up. You can still watch it. You're welcome. So as you remember, I mentioned at the beginning of the show that we're going to have, we had the Easter Bunny hop on by. I had to get one more in there, to Camp Life to tell me the secret about his favorite egg color. So the Easter Bunny's favorite Easter egg color to hide is green. Yes. So kudos if you guessed it right. I think I actually did see that one in the comments. So whoever guessed it, congrats to you. Happy Easter to all my peeps. Somebody count these. Yep, count them. How many puns did I get? It's a record. It has to be. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate you a ton. We love sharing all of the great news here at greatnews.life, and we'll be back every single Wednesday on nwi.life and valpo.life Facebook page. We also go live from YouTube at greatnews.life, our channel. And you can catch us here later, or if you want to listen later, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get the podcast stuff at, you can listen to us there too. Have an awesome week. Happy Easter, and I'll catch you guys next Wednesday. Thanks.